Calling you a radical, so the low life, and this is your supposedly left-leaning paper, the low life media, which is the scumbags of all media here in Utah, has finally said the F word. Fukushima on day 5093. Now, you got to read, this has got to be the most disgusting, pathetic fucking article in the history of the fucking Salt Lake Tribune, which can rot in hell. You know, when we were fighting them back in the day, remember Luke Castle on the Green when the Tribune used to do big? When I was in the Bone Marrow Transplant Center, I remember Fimbo Peterson when I'm in the Transplant Center at LDS right across the Capitol, laying down the paper. The Tribune. It was the headline there. They've gone from that to this, just in that short period of time. That was in, what, 2011, 2012. I'd go over there with my ass hanging out. We'd fight them. This is fucking pitiful. So, they finally used the F word. You read the article and they says, well, and their resistance, which is about one paragraph out of a, 6-7 page, for whom the bell tolls, article, says, well, nuclear disasters like Fukushima. So they go through it. Number one, let me school you up, Salt Lake Tribune. This is pitiful. This is the downwinder fucking, well, this is Utah, when we used to be the leaders in anti-nuclearism. I know Stuart Adams personally. I know all these, so I'll be there tomorrow. And, you ought to see the resistance down there. So they'll come in there. The Sarah Club has a group of people. I don't know where they find these people. They must pay them a little bit. And they have a page. They have a piece of paper. Young, old, and they're reading off the piece of paper. They have no fucking clue about the fucking history of this. Nothing whatsoever. So they're trying to create the Nuclear Hub Act to make Utah the fucking hub. This fucking bill is propped up by John Coltrane Curtis's fucking puppet master, which is Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett owns Rocky Mountain Power. Warren Buffett owns the coal plants in Utah. Why would the coal be advancing this? Because we know solar's taking the fucking field. This is nothing but a backdoor to keep the fucking dirty fucking fossil fuel rolling here. That's what it is. That Bill Eugenie Gates. Jake Garn used to be our senator. He spent his whole career fighting Price Anderson. Price Anderson got up for another 20 years this year. All Utah legislators were, including Blake Moore, who grew up right there. I asked Blake straight up, well, how you advance Price Anderson? What's Price? This is a guy who voted for it. I mean, it's so pitiful. Look, we've been ripped off $1 billion, Salt Lake Tribune, $1 billion. I was part of the group that got AMPS through. AMPS was for solar. It was for solar here. They got through and it says, NewScale gets fired, and I fought the shit out of them. Catch them cheating. I exposed that NewScale was a 100% Ponzi scheme. The original funding was Kenwood Financial. The gangster that started that's in prison. Lead Dog on the Green. I exposed that the original funding, Lead Dog Hedge Fund, was a scam. Put the dagger to it. Remember I used to stand in there? Nuke Reactor on the Green. Luke Castle on the Green. Why not put up a statue of Ted Bundy on I-50? What about all the people downward? And I don't do opinion. I lived in the bone marrow transplant at LDS for 5 years, which is right there. The corner window. Fimbo Peterson, my doctor. Kevin, we can't lose you. You're the best anti-nuclear in the freaking country. That's my doctor there. I'm dying of cancer, 2011, 2012. Here, I got you a corner room. Got you a really great view right down at the temple. I was quarantined in there off and on. Well, mostly on. The first go-around I was in there for 9 fucking months. I mean, Central Line hanging out of me, right across, go through Memory Grove, up into the Capitol. I'll be down there tomorrow fighting these fucking monsters. We spent $1 billion coming out of our bill. If you pay a power bill in Utah, you've been ripped off $1 billion by NewScale. They're SMRs at Idaho National Lab. The CEO, John Hopkins, not to be confused with John Hopkins, which my doctors went to, come right out and says, now this is about Utah and their small SMR fairy tale. Why would we keep whipping a dead horse? We got off the dead horse. Utah, $1 billion fed into fucking NewScale and to this right now, today, we are funneling money to Bill Gates. How's that happen? The guy who stole it, well, Bill Gates said he's putting an SMR nuclear reactor plant in Kemmer, Wyoming. His bridge plane buddy, Warren Buffett, owns Rocky Mountain Power owns that gas plant, that facility there. Which they're not even building on the facility, they're building across the street. Which Rocky Mountain Power owns, Bill Buffett and Warren Buffett own it. Bill Gates. The same guy who stole the school business right here. Remember, we're the #1 school business in the country when I was the guy here. The #1 when I was a student. #1. Beating Wharton, beating Harvard. #1. Right here. Right here. And remember they wanted to go supply chain? And the people, we're going to outsource our jobs to China? 2000? We're #1 in the fucking country. Not some opinion. A public beating Wharton, beating Harvard, beating Yale. And they railroad me outsourcing to China. The same thing. You can look it up. Lee. Unlikely source. Freaking. Under investigation by the FBI for selling state secrets to China, the Weber State school business. The same legislator, remember her, the professor, told you legislators by email, don't go see the Dalai Lama. Right here, Weber State. He's still here on the payroll. We go from first to worst. You don't report that, do you? They outsource our jobs to China. These same politicians that outsource our jobs to China are now bitching about China, are now promoting this. All this money comes flowing out. Look, I don't do opinion. I lived in the bone marrow transplant center at LDS State for 5 years. Off and on, mostly on. You go in there and any given day, well over half the people in there are from southern Utah, which makes up, what, 5% of the Utah population that area serves. Over half. That's unarguable. Unarguable. The room next to me was Marshall Jensen, the most famous, probably, leukemia athlete. Kevin Carter, she's from Ogden, distance runner. You know, they all died. Nancy, the world-class triathlete, was in the room next. In southern Utah. She says, yeah, I moved from California to train in Moab. Did you know it was radioactive? I didn't know there then. I know now, Kevin. This is the type of people that's mowing down. Yet, you want more when there are no SMRs. There's no... We've been trying this SMR fairy tale fucking thing for 80 fucking... And your Lord and Savior, Lord Jesus, just come out recently and says, no, we're got to cut the fuck... Well, that's nuclear weapon. You have to have nuclear energy to have nuclear bombs. One and the same. You have to have uranium-238, 238. Fucking... The waste right here at Energy Solutions, I'm the guy that got sent enough for shutdown. I'm the guy that leaked that all to Harris, freaking, when she was the AG. That's how we got it shut down. They had an accident there when I was in the bone marrow transplant at LDS East State in late January of 2012. They had an accident. The guys inside there said to me, I'm dying of cancer. I'm the guy that leaked all that to the media. I'm the guy that leaked that all out to Kamala Harris's office. Do you know they had an accident? They're bringing all that. They bring 2 train loads a week into here to Energy Solutions and several trucks every week. It's over the legal limit, the state legal limits, because why? They had an accident there. It's radioactive. Every single governor, including Olin Walker, who was my neighbor growing up with. Her mother was my second grade teacher. Her auntie was my first. She blocked it. Governor Herbie blocked it. Democrat, Republican for decades have blocked. Not this guy, Spencer. I asked Spencer Cox right there about these SMRs. He told me he didn't know what an SMR was. 3 months before he won the governorship with 36% of the vote. Then he immediately signs a deal with Bill Gates, the most hated man who stole the op. We had a trial here on 11/11 against Bill Gates on 11/11. Why weren't you there protesting, Blanche? I was in the bone marrow transplant center. That was the day I entered. Going in and out of a fucking coma. Fucking, I'm 7th generation Utah. Fucking, I'm so connected here. Fuck, our ancestors are rolling in their fucking graves. Fucking, talk about karma. There are no SMRs. There never will be. Price Anderson, what it does, the pork that goes out to them, including Bill Gates, you could fake it, you could fake it, you could fake it all you want, and the money just flows. Come on, Musk, you say you're going to clean up fucking... It's like right here where we live. IRS is right there. Hillfield's right there. There are more federal government employees right here in Weber County, Clearfield, Utah, this District 1, than anywhere in the country except for the Beltway. We're in D.C. And they all fucking, yeah, we hate the feds, we hate the feds, we hate the feds, and they all work for the feds. Well, you'll think when you're going to all lose your job, so many. You know, it's so disgusting. I mean, it's outrageous. So they use the F word on day 5,090, what is it? 5,093, I believe. It's fucking outrageous. Don't drop your dry cask containers. What that? These guys are clueless, so I'll be down there tomorrow. You know, which I've been protesting there for decades. You know, and I am your resistance. I'm it. And you don't think it's not how many's watching, it's who's watching. They all know. I know Story Adams personally. Ann Milner sponsored the bill. She's the ex-president here who killed the tram right there that was supposed to go up there. She is horrible. She's the worst president in the history of this fucking school. And that's saying a lot. What they did here, it was under her watch that they let the Chinese oligarchs take over our school of business. Look it up. Look it up. Remember Warren Buffett bought R.C. Willey's and they donated all that fucking stock in those shares? Remember that? I used to fly back. Used to be a picture on the wall with fucking Warren Buffett with his arm around me. I played golf with Warren Buffett and Bill Gates. They made me. Fucking Alma made me here. Fuck, I had to take 6 showers, these lowlifes. Why would we be giving those freaks money? They know they don't have to pay it back. Look it up. Price Anderson is called the Immunity Act. We re-upped it again for 20 years. All the money that goes to any of this nuclear, the fucking government, the fucking international subsidies, federal subsidies, state subsidies now, they're going to have a fucking bake sale at your local PTA. So, I mean, I'm so disgusted. Read this article. It's pitiful. It's pitiful. There are no fucking SMRs. This is a sham. This is a backdoor deal to keep dirty coal. Supposed to, remember, they were supposed to close last year. Buffett's coal plants. John Coltrane Curtis, I asked him right there. It's online. Well, he says, well, we got to let the free market. Then right fucking the next sentence, he says, nuclear energy is the opposite of the free market. Where are you going to, we're going to keep storing more waste here. We'll raise the legal limits, which they've already done. Fuck. Here at the state level. It's fucking unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Oh, we're going to put remember they were going to put 24 nuclear reactors in all over Utah by the year 2024. I talked to our mayor right here. I'm friends with him. He says, yeah, they offered me $200,000. Took me down to Slackwater. They've given Morgan, Kaysville, Murray, Smithfield, Logan, all these people. They gave me $200,000 to just promote the shit. Of your money. There are no SMRs. Where are they? Show me one. And then now they're going to sue they are suing the NRC. I know the NRC, every single member on that board personally. Personally, the NRC has to deal with it. I'm the keynote speaker in every single hearing, every single fucking online. I'm the guy. They know I'm the World Forest. They blackball me. The NRC says it perfectly. No person ever confronted the NRC, Fukushima. I did in San West. I mean, unbelievable. Left my friend who died in the bone marrow transplant, who was born and raised right there. Here, Allison. My other friend who died at Atomic City. I've been up there so many times. Blake, my friend, owns the whole fucking bar, the whole city up there in Atomic City. There are not testing nothing. Right there, Kimmer. I've been up there. I've been up there multiple times. Fucking Chavez. No such thing. This is a fucking loot job. To what? Put more radioactive waste all over us? We're already fucking one of the cancer capitals of the fucking world. You know, my father, oh fuck. Nuked to death in Nevada, Tennessee. The people that raised me, fuck. They're all rolling over in their fucking graves. Fuck this. I mean, I'm so. And the house, I mean, 2 of these kids played basketball for me. I was their coach. I said, don't you dare vote for it. Oh, they fucking voted for it. Fools. Absolute fools. All this is going to do is bring more fucking toxic and poison here. They're going to dump more waste here. Experimental reactors here? Well, just remember this. Remember when they blew up at Idaho National Lab? Well, that's clear back in the 60s. Had to kill people. Will the fallout last forever? You know about Santa Susana in L.A.? Rocketdyne? That was a long time ago. The technology has not changed. How about A8 on the White Sea in Russia? That SM. Remember it blew up and killed all the nuclear physicists in fucking Russia? They were grandson. Here it is. Here it is. Here it goes. Killed them all. Lipstick on a little condensed pig. There's no such fucking thing. Albert Einstein, 1951. You've taken this technology absolutely as far as you can. You'll never take it further than it is. And they don't split the atom. They smash the atom. They centrifuge, stand on the state line, turn uranium-238 into 235. It's a nasty, hideous fucking problem. You think these small fucking reactors, fairy tale Eastern Buddy said, are magic? All they are is the big fucking, oh, you're going to build one? Well, your own Lord and Savior Trump said it on Joe Rogan. Well, we got this clean nuclear energy. Why would Joe Rogan be promoting it? Because he's paid to. Propaganda, just like these guys were. The Tribune. No, they cost you. We built one nuclear reactor in 40 years. $37 billion. I told those guys down there last week, I got 37 billion reasons you will never build a nuclear reactor here. SMRs, there's no fucking such thing. The NRC says it perfectly. You can sue, you can fast track, you can do whatever you want. Until we see a fucking prototype. You know how NuScale's the only one that's got a license? You know how they got their license? This is a fact. She used to be hanging around on this university. She was propped up under the Trump first administration in 2017 to head of the NRC. Did you know she worked with the CEO of NuScale, who's ripped us off $1 billion in Utah? NuScale themselves come out and say, we went to every municipality in the fucking world. We couldn't get anything to bite. No one would bite. The only people that would fucking bite was here in Utah. In the world! I want your other sister. It's so outrageous. So she's put on the board of the head of the NRC, and she issues him a license. She worked at Idaho National Lab with the CEO of NuScale. You think there's a little collusion there? You think there's fucking, she should have, and then she's immediately removed. You can talk to the NRC, which I do. They're like, we're not approving anything until we see one. Show me one. Because there's no such thing. Easter Bunny. Like I said, I call it the Jackalope Factory. Santa Claus. It's bullshit and there never will be one. It's pork. Ripping us fucking off and blocking the sun. California producing 200% more solar a day than they could fucking use. We're having this conversation in 1971. Fucking. That's all it is. They know the solar's taking the fucking field. And they're fucking. So the coal industry's last stand is promote this fairy tale. It's called opportunity cost and suck all the fucking life out of fucking using. So $16,000 fee on solar panels? Why don't we not have fucking net metering here? Why are you blocking the solar fucking energy coming from fucking California? Why did you fucking go to fucking Utah legislators who went down and lobbied to in Nevada to block it? Not fair to the nuclear, not fair to the coal, not fair to the dirty fucking gas fucking industry. Not fair. Well, they have to maintain the grade. No, they don't maintain the grade. They built it. No, they didn't build the grade. United States taxpayers pays for that. Always has. Always did. Come on, Trump. Your Lord and Savior himself, Trump says, no. He cut Rogan off. Says, no. So that's my new sign I'm making up. And it says, Trump says no nuclear. Which he's already come out. He said that on Joe Rogan. He says, no, we got this wonderful, clean, green, bullshit technology. And Trump says, what technology? On Rogan. He says, nuclear. And he says, no. We built one reactor in 40 years. Vogel. Cost $37 billion. It costs too much. No. Well, everybody, when they think of nuclear, all they think of is Chernobyl. Trump cuts him right off. Says, no, they think of Fukushima. It's been habitable for 3,000 years. And I said this from the beginning. This bootlicking fucking media in Utah is so disgusting. They won't mention the word Fukushima. They won't mention it, which they didn't. I protested at KSL. I protested on all of them. They'll mention it when they can profit off of it. So the Tribune has joined in with the fucking scumbag Deseret News and the lowlifes, fucking KUTV, fucking all of them. Do you know they're bringing the nuclear waste from Fukushima here right now? To the fucking mill in southern Utah? That's a fact. People are sick. Fucking sick. Don't drop your dry gas container. So I'll be down there on my own. Here I go again on my own. I mean, it's pretty sad that I'm the only resistance. I was part of Hill. Me and Matt. We did so much good work. Hill was started as an anti-nuclear. The guy that took over Hill, me and him had it out. He's not anti-nuclear. He's a paid propagandist. There's the problem. Sierra Club, fuck. Ashley bolted and fucking went to Wisconsin. You got no resistance. You have me. So I'll be at it. At least I could use my YouTube camera and brand them in history. Don't matter if it gets 112 views. At least it's in the library. I've interviewed every one of these guys on Fukushima, on nuclear. Every single politician in this fucking state. Including, I asked Trump from here, there, and so. You going to fucking book out Fukushima? Trump's fucking come out just the last few days and said we got to cut the fucking nuclear weapons arsenal in half. Which came first, the nuclear chicken or the egg? You have to have nuclear energy to have nuclear fucking weapon. What? And I ask all these people, you're pro-nuclear? Well, explain the centrifuge process to me. Oh, and little reactors use it. Uranium-238 from the Earth, how disgusting is that? But that's only fucking that much of the fucking story. You have to turn it into uranium-235. They have to centrifuge it. They have to gas it. They have to 98% byproduct. That's not talking in the mind. Fucking whatever. And it releases fucking toxins into the fucking atmosphere, including plutonium. Don't say the F word. 4 Molotov fucking nuclear meltdowns, and there's no fucking byproduct for that. And no media. I mean, I'll tell you how disgusting it is. I orchestrated folding 1,000 paper cranes, Sudoku, who died of leukemia. They call it the Adam. Now remember, I have the Adamov disease. Was given 2 months to live in 2011. My father died from it. My nephew, and my little granddaughter both fought for their lives recently in fucking Primary Children's Hospital. We know factually that nuclear fallout causes cancer. It's unarguable. My dad, fucking human lab rat in the Nevada test site, drafted Marine. All those guys died of cancer, of leukemia. There's the most famous leukemia here right across from you guys. Hope you don't end up in there. Hope you don't end up in there. So, the Enola Gay hanger flew out of here. I'm the one that orchestrated, me and Jim Peterson. We sent out emails to every Weber State professor, science, fucking history, Utah State, BYU, Utah, the governor's office, Mike Lee's office, Romney's fucking office, personally to them. Mia Love, fucking Rob Bishop, every one of our representatives, all of them, international media from all over the world. She comes right and hugs Kevin Blanch. Now remember, this is all about leukemia. I have it. 7th generation, Utah. What a major, major, major event. No Salt Lake Tribune, no Deseret News, no fucking KSL, none of them. None of them. What an indictment. What a fucking indictment. You're talking one of the greatest, biggest events in world history. I'm the guy that put that together. I got to hold that real paper crane in my fucking hand. I was the second person. She come right up to me and hug me and thank me. Don't drop your dry cast container. These people have no clue what they're fucking doing. Being played because it's legal to give. I'm so disgusted. So, here I go again. Who do I represent? I represent everybody who died of this horrible fucking disease caused by you fucking disgusting politicians. Dumping nuclear. We don't use one bit of nuclear fucking energy. Never have in Utah. We don't make one bit of nuclear. Never have in Utah. We store the fucking waste, the toilet, and we never will. We fund it all. They rip us off for years. What is the matter with you politicians? Hope you don't get cancer. Fucking off to fucking hell. It's fucking evil. It's fucking evil. They don't even know what they're talking about. You have tried to have a conversation with them. Governor Cox runs from me. I'm down there with my sign. You don't believe me, you don't believe him. And I don't do opinion. I do real hardcore science. Ignore my work at your own fucking peril. And I have incredible credentials, including my radiation nuclear science background right there in that fucking building. They railroad me and blackballed me, the #1 school, under investigation for selling state secrets to China, from first to worst. Fucking sad. I'm disgusted if you can't tell. Stay in tune.